This bike has over $55,000 above and beyond the purchase price of the bike invested in this quite a beautiful bike. 2000 Harley Davidson Deuce drive-by. Wow! Alright, up for auction is a 2000 Harley Davidson Deuce with over $55,000 invested in upgrades. As you can see here, this is a demonstration of the underbelly lights that you can see here that are accenting all of the chrome work. I'm going to demonstrate the different seat options that are available that both will be coming with this bike. What you're seeing here now is the 2-up seat. And if you could just flip up the seat so people can see the sissy bar there. This is obviously for the wife or passenger there, and that is fully integrated into the bike. Also, there is a seat heater that comes with this seat here. Very comfortable for long rides, especially on the Harley.
With the performance motor in this bike, you'll be able to hear this bike lope quite heavily. Due to the cam ratios and so forth in this bike. So again, tremendous performance.
So you see that if you look from the profile, there is no light there. It's actually shining through the metal, and obviously with the name of the bike, Deuce. Now when we pull back, you'll see the brake lights here, and that's lighting up on the tail light, and also here on the license plate and below that. Okay. Also, what we're seeing here in this video is the Badlander seat, which is obviously the much more low-profile show seat versus the long haul seat that you saw in the other video. Okay. Now we're going to display the air ride system, and this is an air ride system that you can utilize to pump up the back of the bike, and this is obviously pumping it up, so you'll see the bike coming up. Okay, and this is great obviously for 2-up, as well as if you're doing long hauls or bumpy roads. This gets the tire up there where you have a much more comfortable ride, and obviously a much more safer ride for both of the riders. Now let's go ahead and demonstrate the lowering of that, just so you can guys see that it'll go both ways. Okay, and that's obviously in show position right there for any of you show buffs that are out there. That makes this bike look just bad.
This bike has a motor that has a 3-stage. It's built up considerably to 120 horsepower. And this has a very high-end performance regulator, alternator, and starter for the compression that is in this motor. The Samson pipes are tuned directly to this motor from the headers down. The bike also has a Baker 6-speed, which for the amount of horsepower that's on this piece of iron, you will find very advantageous when riding. The air breathing system is also set up for tremendous airflow for breathing into this motor. All the lines you'll notice are steel braided on this bike. There is no line left undone. Even the lines that are coming from the handlebars and for all the wiring, those are leather braided. You will notice the torpedo front light. Also, the blinker lights are all restructured. The fork has a front end stabilizer for speeds over 100 miles an hour. The bike is absolutely stable at 120, 130 plus mile an hour. Custom spokes on the front wheel are developed and made specially for the 21-inch wheel. They're made by Hallcraft. It's an 80 spoke, heavy duty spoke, all chrome. The front brakes and rear brakes are all upsized to 13-inch with larger reservoirs for the front. So the braking on this, because of the high speeds that this bike can generate at such a quick time, required much better braking system that came factory. This bike stops very well. The cylinders were etched, diamond etched by Keith Lewis out of Vegas. The German oil coolers are all from, as I said, Germany, keeping the oil cooled at high revs. The tack is custom installed for rev knowledge. The handlebars are all custom aftermarket knucklers. All the mirrors are redone. That's the dash display.